use this shitty flashlight. Emergency gate. Okay, so there's a door that I'm supposed to go to, obviously. Is it? Oh, this is weird. This is like all the way. There's a door that I go to, obviously. I didn't even see that part. I guess it's probably because I went too long on the thing, so it's just telling me where to go. This is where I found the zombies. Quarantine protocol. Yeah, this is weird. Do I have to go back? Oh, that's right, I gotta go in here. Okay, cool. Alright. Yeah, I found another wire, didn't I? Yeah, I found another wire. The right table is the device. I need to find another override cable. Basically, this is maybe, is it the only way that I get them? Like through going to the store, I guess. Like, you guys come up with a topic. I watched a bunch of videos, and now I think I'm smart on a topic. Recently, got into a bunch of different people that are saying it's like China is suffering a lot when it comes to the virus. They're getting infected a lot. I don't know if it's true. I don't know where the sources are actually coming from. But I know that sometimes news can be pretty stupid sometimes. So that I take everything with a grain of salt. And I'm gonna turn off this light and turn on this light. But yeah, besides my situation with, I mean, 'cause I don't hate her, but I'm really concerned about her. She constantly she's like, oh, she's in order now that someone is fucking yelling at her and shit, basically. It's fucking crazy, dude. It's crazy. Like, I don't know, I yelled at her. I told her she needed to get her shit together and she needs to go to rehab. And she's understand that she's doing this because someone else is yelling. And she feels comfortable now that somebody else is yelling. Now that somebody has lost their patience with her. She feels as though, yeah, it's fucking crazy. It's very fucking crazy. And it makes me feel like a shitty person for yelling at her. And then also she's just like, oh, I'm gonna talk to Leslie and Leslie's gonna make everything better for me. And I'm like, first of all, the reason why I stay here is I work here, and I do work here. I do things, and Leslie doesn't want to do things sometimes. And I'm like, Leslie, you have to do things. We have to do things. And I'm blaming it completely on her because it's my fault, kind of. But we have to do things. We have to have things done. And I don't know, man. I just think that it's like, I think it's shitty. It's shitty that she doesn't want to do things. It's shitty that she doesn't want to confirm things. And And she's just like, no, because I know that this is that and that. And when she's wrong, she's like, oh, I stand corrected. And I was like, Leslie, you knew this was going to turn into this. You knew this was going to turn into this. And it's just a distraction from literally the loss. It's a distraction. There's a new person in the house. There's someone that she can look after or something like that. That I know that's the reason why she did it. I know that's the reason why she did it, because she felt lonely, she felt depressed, and she felt like she needed company, and she thought that another girl would make for her to be able to like to do things. And I didn't want to put my foot down, but I had no choice. I'm not even talking to her anymore. Like I've said, our talking isn't gonna resume until you go to rehab. Like, that's not gonna happen. We're not gonna be friends. We're not gonna be buddy and stuff. And you're gonna be like having problems and stuff like that. And like seriously, like the first 4 nights she was here, like she literally drank herself into almost she drank herself into thinking that she was being like hurt again, and then she threw herself on the floor like 5 or 6 times. Like I don't think at least every night that we were like hanging out. I was hanging out with my friends and we were having a great time, and Leslie was there and she was having a good time too. And because mostly my friends are her friends, so like that's the point. Is like it's like, oh, we're turning the house into the other house. And I'm like, no, Leslie, that happened because of mostly you, Leslie, and she doesn't want to take the responsibility of it. It sucks that she doesn't, but I just feel like if she just took a little bit more care of like the things around herself, like I want her to get into like a mode where she can function properly without having to have company over or something like that. I wanted to get into a mode where that would be a real thing, and it hurts me to see her like this. It hurts me so much to see her like this. I just don't know what to do. And she's thinking, well, she at least I'll have to sleep alone in my bed. And I'm just like, Leslie, you really could go out and socialize. You go out and socialize and find a dude that loves you for you. That does what he does and has what he has, and doesn't need you to be able to make sure that you're taken care of, or that he's taken care of. You know, like. And granted, I do the same thing sometimes. I basically, I don't know. I see what's familiar sometimes, and I lose my shit when I'm not able to procure the right women or something like that, or maybe like. I don't know, like maybe I'm just like I don't have the whole full advantage of I want to get with chicks. I want to start dating and stuff like that, but a part of me is pulling back, and I know that I want it. I know that I want certain women out there. I look at the butts, I look at the asses, I look at the faces. They're cute. They're freaking. I look at the titties. I look at them. It's great. They're all great. There's this really, really cute cable or AT&T chick that sold Leslie a bunch of stuff, but she was really cute. She was really, really freaking cute. And I don't know, maybe I should have stayed back afterwards and asked her if she would like to go out and get a drink sometime or something like that, and then take down my number. But I don't know, man. I'm just done with the whole bar scene. And I guess I don't want to go to the bar unless I'm with my friends, and basically, and that's the reason why. Like I don't want to go to a bar scene unless I'm in an enjoyable state already. I don't want to do the nervous thing. I don't want to be able to I don't want to constantly try to come up with conversation stuff that really kind of doesn't matter sometimes. And I mean, not to say that I can't, but. Like, and I'm not saying that it doesn't matter. I'm saying that that it doesn't matter in the long run. Like there's like I can always ask someone their favorite color or like what kind of favorite food they like or something like that. What kind of food do they want, or it's like from a place or something like that. It's just or even like what's their favorite like freaking day of the year or something like that. I don't know, like just shit to keep the conversation going sometimes. And I think that the most I've ever done in those situations is really just got a chick's number, like had her made a really bad impression, and then I've not had many dates. Like there's this girl I met at Starbucks one time, and this is like the biggest thing that has ever happened to me. It's like a chick invited me to Starbucks. We're gonna go get some coffee together and stuff like that. And then I went there early because I wanted to draw and stuff like that. I wanted to like do a bunch of different stuff, and I wanted to draw. Like I usually draw at like coffee shops and stuff like that. All right. Or I do something at coffee shops. It's fun. It's fun to me. And I don't know, for some reason she just wasn't having it. Like she thought that I was some fucking crazy dude or something like that. Like I don't know, man. She thought I was just insane or something like that for drawing in a coffee shop. She's just like, yeah, like it's just like, I don't know, like she just, that's what she thought. It was crazy. It was crazy as hell. And yeah, it's like I'd been there for a little bit. Like I'd been there for almost an hour, and then because I wanted to draw and I wanted to do shit and I wanted to show her that I'm not like a fucking idiot or something like that. You know, I wanted to kind of impress her a little bit, and it wound up like driving her completely away. Like it wound up making her think that I was a complete and utter idiot or something like that. Or she just literally said no, and then she backed away, and then she walked off and got in her car and left. Like I'm like, what the fuck? Wow, man, that's fucking crazy, dude. That's insane. I'm like, I thought maybe like because of me showing up an hour early, it's just like it's not like we're at the library or something like that. Like I mean, if we were at the library, then I would have fucking started. I would have got there like 2 hours early and started like reading every comic on the wall. But I don't know, man. I don't get it. I don't get like women today sometimes, or at least women that are maybe women that are like just down to fuck, I guess. I mean, like that's maybe the ones that I'm running into like sometimes is like I'm either on the same page with a woman, or like. And I don't go that far because I feel like I'm being rude or something like that. I feel like I'm like and that's the point of my therapy. It doesn't give me all the way there. It doesn't give me back to feeling a little bit more confident about myself and realizing that like women do like me and I have friends and like I'm not an idiot or something like that. I don't fucking do stupid shit all the time. I am offensive though. I do like being offensive. It's fun to me. And I do like saying crazy stupid words, and also like making sure that I don't know, just like being myself basically. Like, oh man, it just makes me so out of it sometimes when people think that I'm like a douchebag or something like that, depending upon what I believe or something like that, or like see like hypersensitive chicks or something like that. I don't know what it is, but I don't know, man. I just don't get it, dude. I don't get it. They're just, but also too, she kind of like put me in my place a little bit. The chick at the AT&T thing, because she had been like looking and doing this shit all day, every single day of her goddamn career at AT&T. So I don't know how much she's getting paid, but it's probably not as much as me. But I also know that that's what they do all day. Basically, is they open shit in things and stuff like that, and little folders and shit like that, and and like they're able to go through like the fucking iPad shit and do that shit really, really quickly and stuff, because they've done it so much. But like, I mean, I call myself technologically savvy, but I'm not like I don't fucking do that shit all day, you know. Like I'm not saying that I wouldn't do that shit all day if my career pertained to it, but I don't open up Windows for a fucking living. And that will probably come into that's the offensive side. That is very, very offensive, and she would probably take to heart because she opens Windows for a living on tablets and devices and stuff. So, granted, I thought we were going to keep Cox, but turns out we're keeping AT&T because this lady is a really, really good salesman, and I left Leslie in there alone by herself on accident. And I guess we're keeping AT&T. But I love Cox. That's what we're doing. We're keeping Cox. And then one sales lady gets a hold of her, and she's like, AT&T. In 2 days they'll come over and they'll do it themselves. And I'm just like, awesome, great. They're insured. That's awesome. It's awesome. I'm super happy about it. I didn't get it. I didn't get what she was going at. I didn't get where she was coming from at all anymore. And maybe she just felt like changing because of like the constant numbness that she feels sometimes with like the absence of the people in her life that she lost. Oh man, it sucks, dude. It really does suck. But a part of me really wants to just say, Leslie, stop it. Stop doing shit that you think is cool just because you're freaking depressed. Stop it. I'm not saying things like Mark. I'm not saying I'm done with it. I'm not doing things like your brother. I'm not saying done with it. I'm saying I'm here for you. Okay? If you need to talk, if you want to talk, if you want to do something, if you want to have fun, if you want to go anywhere, I'm here. I'm fucking here. And I'm also doing things for your brother and your family and you. And yes, by her son's standards, I should be in a group home, but that wasn't what was in store for me most of the time. I realized that a lot of times when I was at the group home, I was literally the only one that was ever exacting some sort of like recall or anything like that, like making sure that things were going well. People weren't there all the time. I was literally not getting the right meds that I was supposed to be getting. I'm giving myself meds now, and that's working for me. I took my meds before I got on camera, but whatever, it's fine. I don't need someone to give me my meds, and that's the reason why anymore, because I literally went an entire holiday season without anyone to talk to. Anyone that was sane to talk to, really, because they were just like, wow. They were just like, this is just stupid as shit. This is just stupid as shit. Like the fucking, it was so stupid. Like, oh my god, it was so stupid. It's locked from the other side. You son of a bitch, give me another wire. God damn it. But that's the kind of shit that kind of just pissed me off, really, about that situation. I realized that I constantly was going up against someone, or constantly was trying to talk to somebody, or constantly was trying to tell somebody about the situation, and it wasn't getting through. No one was literally listening to me. And I got Christmas presents, I guess, or something like that for the next Christmas that I didn't miss. And not to say they were cool, but I don't use them anymore. Like I don't use my headphones anymore or anything like that. I don't really use anything that I ever got from them except the deodorant, really. And I got some spray deodorant that's a lot better for me, and it doesn't cake up and smell bad like the day after if I don't take a shower. Like it just comes on really clean, and I smell clean, and that's it. That's all. But what I'm really getting at with Leslie, with my landlord, my roommate, I really want her to stop feeling sad for herself. I want her to stop feeling any better. I want her to stop feeling like she's being forced to do things like she doesn't want to do. And I want her to start making goals for herself. And I want Mark to start making goals for himself. And that's basically what I'm here to do too. It's just to be more involved with both of them. And that's my job. I'm going to be a physical therapist for Mark, and I'm going to hopefully be a life coach for Leslie. I wanted Leslie to be on my side. I took a stance, took an extreme stance, and she didn't go for it. The reason why I want her to be able to do things is because when she feels free, she's free, and then she realizes she's free, and then she doesn't think she's free anymore. She thinks that she has to live for somebody. So like that's the reason why. Like she's been so tired of being like there, around, anywhere. Like it's just, I just know she's depressed. I know she's depressed, and I know why she's depressed, and I know how she became depressed, and I know the reason why she's completely just losing it because her brother isn't near her, and then she realized everyone goes through their own process. Everyone goes through their own process when they're grieving. Everyone goes through their own process. Everyone that gets fucked up and then passes out, and then their parent is on the ground because they fell, because she's literally 90. Like, it's no one's fault. And I think a part of me thinks that Leslie blames him. You can't blame people that literally didn't know about it, and they would have done something about it had they known. And it's just like she keeps going over the same facts and the same stuff, the same things, and it's making me think that she doesn't believe anything that's around her, you know? And I want her to believe. I want to start believing.
Sam here. Can you hear me, Doc? I'm in room 10.
God damn it.
What am I supposed to do exactly? I don't see anything.
Not to worry, Mr. Walker. You're in the right place. Although you can't see it, there's a special doorway in that room. Now approach the wall directly across the room with your two-eye breeze.
Oh shit, that's fucking tight. It's necessary. The dice will fail deep when the player gets close to a secret door. That you seek out the locations of all these special rooms. Okay.
That's right. As you can see, thanks to that movement device, you can succeed with the most highly classified materials. Now let's move on. In that room, around there somewhere, is the body of one of my men, a cleaner, who decided to make me unilateral decision. What you want to do is cut his wrist. Retrieve a small microchip implanted deep in the epidermis. A cleaner secrecy with me.
Now what the fuck else has to happen? Hidden doors, implants with damn chips.
This is a dude. He's dead. He's a dead guy. Cool. The storage system is used safely to deposit additional resources that however can't carry with them on a mission. You can retrieve them from each terminal in the city thanks to underground connection between core facilities. Nice. Actually, this one does a better job of actually explaining it. It's just like, oh, a storage box, and if you put it in there, it magically appears everywhere else. The trade system is used to ensure that high score personnel are always equipped with proper resources. From this time, it's possible to change one item for another. From this time, it's possible to return X-Core ID tags where are plated underneath the skin of X-Core operatives. By doing so, it's possible to unlock additional information that they just sometimes get a reward. By using the Save tab, you can save the progress of your mission. Alright, I'm going to use the Save tab and save the progress of my mission so far. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, saved it. Don't understand why the hell we have to keep this goddamn rags on. I get the company wants to keep the workplace safe, but we've been in this ridiculous outfit for 5 fucking years while my colleagues glow with their crisp white coats and stethoscopes. And the smell from the cleaning supplies is just damn sickening. Now that I think about it, maybe I shouldn't complain. The shit we could lace the patient's food with, as well as the town's water supply, is certainly worse than any brand detergent. A lot of them are already suffering from the side effects, so much so. The fact that a few premature deaths have been reported. On second thought, having to lie to friends and family about their loved ones being victims of so-called phantom diseases is a heavy burden. I'd rather leave the pretty boys in white, especially when you're dealing with families who become fed up with the same bullshit diagnosis and seek out a second opinion, in which case the situation becomes especially complicated when the company is forced to intervene. On that note, getting a fat pat paid just to feed the animals the poison they cook up in the lab is something I can definitely live it. At least for a few more years, these things will change, and I'll be rewarded for all my efforts. I'm sure of it. So my items. Wait, okay. Confirm. Trade. Trade. Storage. So let's go put in powerful coagulant. Uses gradually recovered medium amounts of health. Medium amounts of health. Cardboard box 9mm problem rounds used the 22. Cardboard box 9mm problem rounds used with the 22. Okay. Cardboard box of shells with the 13 of them. Cardboard box 9mm rounds used with the 22. Let's go with trade. Alright, so fucking tight. See, we're likely the last active subject of Phase 1 of Dinosaur, shall we say, conceived in the 40s around the same time the Defense Department and CIA welcomed X-Core Bionics into the key site. Was truly the first BC weapons test the government conducted its own soldiers, and arguably the father of the McNamee program. The subject, VJ2, called Roland Reds. Was once a young Army officer who accomplished several top-secret missions and later got recruited for the World War II campaign, so daring and highly classified that his details are unclear to us even today. As yet, VJ02 is likely the only surviving test subject that has undergone such a plethora of experimentation that even we lost track of what was done specifically by whom, involving which doses. We could blame it on the rushed and disorganized experiments performed by researchers who have come and gone over the years that resulted in the current state of this particularly stubborn yet pitiful creature. Given the likelihood of gleaning new data from its semi-vegetative coma, you have deemed further research on this dinosaur to be a futile endeavor. Activate purification protocols for subject VJ02. The subject for some years has been discharged from the hospital and resides at home on the outskirts to avoid potential conflicts with the remaining subjects currently being tested on this premises. You are immediately notified the HexCorp operative and noted quadrant so that they may prepare the subject for the immediate disposal within 48 hours. There are no further details. Dr. N. Taylor, Senior Supervisor, Level 4, Logistics and Testing, HexCorp by instance. So, but yeah, I realized a long time ago that that Leslie had a lot of time, had a hard time moving on. She still to this day, she's still to this. I'm gonna go with the. This bottle contains some kind of mind-enhancing drug. So I don't need the mind-enhancing drugs right now. Right? No, I'm gonna need it right now. So I'm gonna go to that, and I'm gonna do that, and then auto injector can see this a small amount of stimulants. Okay, alright, I'm gonna see if I can put those up, and I'll just use these. So I'm gonna use those, and then that's it. So I already saved. I was so happy that I saved. I got all the way here for 22 magazine, 8, and hopefully I can go out here. And I can't. So what do I have to do? Exchange of change. Oh, I have to exchange them. Okay. Now I should save it. And overwrite the save the slot. Yeah. Okay, so.
What the hell is going on in this place? Secret control rooms? Continuous monitoring of the citizens of Keen Site? How is it possible? Alright, so that's the reason why I think that Leslie needs to exercise and get out there and do different things. But I would try to put it off. I try to put it off for her sake.
Everyone's like, oh my god, you're just saying that because you don't want to exercise. I'm like, no, I exercise. I exercise. It's not just masturbation, but I do a lot of stuff that I want to do. Like I'm gonna go into this next room. See if there's anything. The next room that's open, I guess. All right, there we go. I did a fucking 360 no-scope on this bitch-ass fucking motherfucker. Fucking piece of shit. Bitch. Alright, he's got no head, I think, maybe? No? He's gonna get back up? Yeah, he's gonna go up. He's a bitch. He's a little bitch. Bitch ass motherfucker. Bitch, little bitch. Little bitch. Fuck you. Fuck you. So now I'm choiced with like a concern that there's always, it feels like Leslie sometimes is cuddling up in a ball and kind of giving up. It sucks. I hate it, and I know I see it. I know Mark sees it, but Mark does things that are questionable to you sometimes because he's literally reeling from the pain of yeah, it's reeling. He's reeling from it sometimes, and it sucks. It really does suck. Like it really. They're both just in impressive amounts of fucking depressive thought. So. It's hard to work with. It's something that I need to be able to understand. I don't truly understand it fully, but no one really can because it's them. You know, like even a person like that, like you can't say to the person's like, I mean, you can say whatever you want, but just how's it going, viewer? If you would like to message me, you can. And if it's Sean, keep on talking, man. I found secret rooms and shit. It's like fucking crazy shit in here with secret rooms. I had to go all over, basically, back in the. God damn it! There's a thing here. There's a goddamn. If I could shoot this with a. I mean, obviously that would work in real life, but I guess it's not gonna work now, I guess. So basically in real life, it's really hard for them to move on, and I really think that like really think that there's like. So I have to scan the room. Yeah, no, I know. I mean, I didn't know. I mean, I know. I know how this like. I have to scan all the rooms basically, and the entirety of the hospital that I've unlocked basically. I don't want to go too fast because I know that like every once in a while when I get another room, there's like another big ass zombie to send my way, so I don't want to do it too quickly. So I just okay. I didn't know where the fuck am I? All right, okay. John Bula, that's cool, man. It's nice to meet you, John Bula. Nice to see your name on screen. A new guy besides my stepbrother Sean. It's funny. Yeah. It's a kind of a shitty game, but it's not exactly shitty, and that's what I like about it. It's like there's a little bit of like a twist. I said this game was made in Mexico, but like for the people that are like pronouncing all the words and stuff like that, and like it sounds a lot like it sounds like a Spanish dude trying to be like, because I'm Spanish, and like, but it sounds like a more heavy Latin American dude trying to do like American like linguistics and stuff like that, or American like dialects and stuff, because he literally mispronounced a word. It's called hubris, and they pronounced it hubris. So I kind of know. It's just like I kind of know already, but it's funny to watch too. So like I like to make fun of it just as much as I like to play it. So there's got to be something in here. yeah. Like this is the reason why if there's a well-made game with a few different mistakes in it, I'm totally gonna overlook it because the AI in this thing is like pretty good. Like it's a pretty good AI system. Like so I'm gonna go here, and then I'm gonna go this way, I guess. I think this is one of the rooms that I already went to. It's like you know they're not gonna put a secret room inside a place that has a bunch of stuff around on it or something like that, because I don't know, like they never do it like that. That's like the this kind of like a Resident Evil clone, but like it's actually like some of the stuff is actually explained better in it. Like it's like what is it the storage box basically is explained way better in this rendition of like all this stuff. So I'm gonna go back to here and see if I can make some shit happen and find some secret rooms. There's probably some stuff. That's the reason why like I think they wanted to use this as much as possible, this level. So I'm just gonna see if there's any secret rooms around. Is that a zombie? No, it's not a zombie. Okay, cool. It is really hard to do kind of with like a bunch of zombies around or something like that. There's no real zombies around in there. And my visions are getting harder and harder, dude. I gotta. Oh god. There we go. Oh my god, this dude was hallucinating the whole time. Holy shit. It's like the same dudes who did what is it so like this dude's been experimented on, like the Sam guy that's like that I'm playing as. I know he's been experimented on. That's like the whole catch and the whole thing and stuff like that. And I think it's like his wife might have been a plant or something like that, or something, and he might have his memories might have been altered or something like that. I'm not exactly sure, but like because he gets over it pretty quickly. Like every single time you look back and you're like, that doesn't sound like the proper way of like someone that's dead. Like he just immediately goes on a rampage or goes on a revenge streak. Like I would like literally like I would leave the town. Like I would completely leave the town. Like okay, so it was the same studio. It was done by was it Capcom? Is it the same studio?
Satisfactory work, Mr. Walker. Well played. I wasn't quite sure you'd like it.
Yeah, thanks for the vote of confidence. Now let me in.
No. Hang on a minute. Indeed, you've proven yourself somewhat trustworthy, but much more so reliable. I simply can't waste such time. I have another task for you.
What the fuck, man? Listen, I ain't parading around your hospital risking my damn life, shopping corpses for you.
I see. But didn't you say you came here to collect something from my latest patient? Now that doesn't leave you much choice, does it? So let's cut the chatter and get back to the task at hand. First, you do something for me. Then I do something for you.
Doc, I hope for your sake that son of a bitch is really in there. Cause if he ain't, and you're riding like a donkey, I'm gonna tear you a new one.
As tempting as that sounds, I'm afraid you'll just have to trust me, Mr. Walker. Let me assure you, however, that I have a plan of my own.
So what the fuck should I do this time?
I want you to take this key. You can use it to access the lower levels of the building. There you'll find a door that looks surprisingly similar to the one you occupied last locked. By now you should have a clear idea how it works. Once inside, I'll explain the rest by radio. Have a nice walk, Mr. Walker.
Oh, it was a smaller studio that made it, or the smaller studio that made the whatever there's usually like a smaller studio that like makes the I don't know which store to go through actually. Let's check my map. Let's see. So I'm gonna go in the. Let's see here. Lab 2 surgery. Lab 2, Lab 1 surgery. The garden. First floor. Oh, okay, that's cool. But yeah, that's probably why sometimes things are explained better, because they feel as though that needs to be explained in the thing. I think Capcom just never explains any of it, because they're just the first one. It's like, fuck yeah, do this shit. Fuck yeah, it's like fucking. There's like a fucking puzzle. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. But Capcom does that. Does the way they do shit. So switch floor. See this thing. It's a helipad. Second floor. Is it the thing? So I went from there to there to there to... So I'm supposed to go down on the lower levels. So obviously I'm supposed to go downstairs, I think. So I'm gonna go as a... I'm gonna go this way, I guess. I don't know, something like that. I don't know exactly if I'm doing the right thing, but... If I probably get visions or something or whatever, I'll probably know that I'm on the right course. Oh, this is the elevator. This is the elevator. Okay, cool. There's a morgue and there's parking. So I'm going to go to lower levels and I'm going to do the whole thing. Yeah, I know. I noticed a lot. The RE2 remake, yeah. Pretty much figured it came out in 2019. So there were some RE2 and RE3 remakes that probably inspired the shit out of this. So it's pretty fun. Got my first shot too for COVID, and I feel as though I've made the right decision by choosing the do it for your health. Yeah, exactly. The AI isn't the greatest, but it's actually pretty good. And I like the fact that like if I blow the suit's head off right now, head off with a shotgun, it literally it blows her head off in one go. Like this is what a shotgun would do to someone's face at close range. But it's just easier, I guess. It's more like a PUBG zombie, you know, as far as the damage goes. So, oh god. Just wanted to see what his animations were. But yeah, my mermaid is very, very depressed. She feels as though she's not being like heard or something like that, and she doesn't want to hear from anyone else like a lot. It really gets me down that she's like really feeling that way. You're a bitch. Come on, bitch. Let's go. And also that I think the blood splatter is actually really cool too, because in the RE2 and the RE3 remake zombies, they're like the zombies are like devoid of all blood. Like there's blood in them, but it's not moving and it's not like a pulse or come out or anything like that. And they're like, I guess these zombies are like still alive basically, and they're not like the regular zombies from like where you would see. It's like, all right, there's a personal code marked on the back. The numbers are 251. It's probably and also this is really weird too. Like there's like these cars or these like little things or whatever. I hope I do not have to like defeat a crazy dude that's been like, yeah. I don't have to like defeat a crazy guy that I come down to like get stuff with, and like, and then a lady saves me, and she's Asian, and her name is Fada Long or Data Wong. Data Wong. I really hope she's not wearing sunglasses and a red coat, and I just hope that doesn't happen. I just hope that doesn't happen. So I went back there, I went back here, so I'm trying to like explore the space. I'm totally gonna quit if it actually does that. I would be like, I've already played this game completely, I don't even give a shit anymore. Alright, okay, so So, whatever, dude. I think he's seen the past, basically. He's seen the past or he's seen the future, basically. And like sometimes his mind gets in all weird and shit like that, and like. I was seeing if there was anything behind me. I noticed that sometimes like with these like. Her name's gonna be Fader Zhang. Oh, god damn it! I knew there was another one. It came through the door. It came through the fucking door. Fuck you, you bitch! Alright, so I want to see if I can go a little bit further to see if there's anything like worth getting or something like that. Good goddamn supers and shit. So alright, I'm gonna go back here to this hallway. So this hallway's so long. I'm guessing that's actually the main mission. So if I go in here, then there's probably something for me to pick up. It's like, wow, the door was wide open, and yet when I go into the room, that's always with these games. Like I just, oh god damn it. Alright, I know it was, dude. I know there's a jump scare. There's always jump scares. I love them. I love them and I hate them at the same time. 251. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta back. I gotta see if I. See here. Last exit for this one. Sacred Hospital. Personal ID card. It's fucking crazy, dude. What the fuck? I thought I picked up some fucking data and it's like it said 521. Or 125. 215. Alright, I'm gonna fucking be like, it's gonna be exactly like everything I've ever played in Mario 2. It's okay, it's fun, it's good. Alright, I'm actually about to go to sleep too. There we go. We're gonna see if there's anything in here first. Thank you, man. Thank you, dude. Yeah. Where's my roommate the best? She's in pain right now. She's lost her father and she's in depression and it sucks and she's drinking and she's doing shit. Thank you, man. Alright. You too, man. Seems a valve is missing. Alright. I'm gonna save it here. I think I can go. Could I find more secret rooms? I know, man. She's gonna be all right. She's gonna be doing much better once I get her into like a regimen or something like that, or like a maybe just getting up and like going to the pool or something like that. This summer is gonna be so much better. Yeah. Yeah, I know she does, and she's gonna be safe too. You be safe out there, man. COVID's still active and being crazy. Get that shot, not the Johnson & Johnson shot. That shit was recalled. So, all right, man. And you are your own one-person bomb squad. Thank you, John Bula, for being so close and with me and a lot of other different stuff. And yeah, just chilling. And that's awesome, man. Thank you, dude. I'm gonna go to bed because my medicine is kicked in and I'm ready to fall asleep. Because my eyes are like literally like halvesies right now. They're like, I'm not even. Yeah, so I'm gonna go and I'm going to this hallway, then I'm gonna stop it. So. I think I'll be able to save it. Oh, should I just use something? Good night, man. Got it. Fuck yeah. Is there a zombie in here? There's a zombie in there? Yeah. There we go.
Doc, I'm here. And it looks like an archive of some sort.
Archive self-destruction.
Contagious disease strikes the maternity ward. According to several eyewitness reports, we've seen that all stated patients have made it to the maternity ward of Sacred Heart West Keenside have been struck by a mysterious affliction. The hospitalized women in various stages of pregnancy have simultaneously experienced symptoms such as nausea, vomiting, abdominal cramps, in severe cases, loss of consciousness, and temporary paralysis. We wait for the confirmation of the hospital officials to say all the friends, the relatives, the people hospitalized department contacts us news the status of their loved ones and the babies in their wombs. Sacred Heart Hospital cases details from City Hall. After 3 days of intense rumors regarding a serious disease in the maternity ward of Sacred Hospital, Marshall Donovan, the spokesman of the mayor, confirmed that the epidemic in fact occurred, although it was immediately rectified thanks to the different efforts of the medical staff. In addition, it was not possible for divulge further details due to ongoing sensitive investigation and process. Importantly, however, it has been confirmed that the affliction of female patients is free of danger. The specific treatment involved the haste by specialists at Hexcore Bionetics. According to their reports, this treatment will not affect mothers and unborn children in any negative way. Exclusive details and content of the Sacred Hospital. Officials sources of information that confirmed this rather distributing like mysterious disease was struck in the maternity ward. According to our sources, pregnant women are unwitting victims of nerve agent infection. A particular agent used in combat is treated with an atrophy. The same remedy used in patients in the maternity ward. Ourselves a point. This is even possible. The parties involved are powerful as might think. Sacred Heart, my police department, silence disturbing revelations. The morning begins with a storm and local silence. Case involved in Sacred Heart Hospital, really unbelievable, incredible twist. According to police chief Lambert, the family says the lack of information by police was important to their investigation. The outbreak was in fact malicious in nature. The suspect is Jay Preachers. Praetors, the nurse of the maternity ward, who was believed to have suffered a mental meltdown and intentionally infected patients with materials for the something with no way verified true motivations of this heinous she-devil, with patients in the maternity ward returning their normal lives and getting saw closed, along with the most disturbing and terrible pages of the history of peaceful little town. Oh my gosh. Alright, so process 32, 38. Alright, it doesn't make, wait, this does 0 for 4. Is it 53? $89.98. $115 and get back to the doctor. Whoa, again, motherfucker. I died. Ain't that the truth? So I'm gonna go to try to go to. You are your own one-person bomb squad. I don't give a shit about this game anymore because it literally just put me on a fucked up version of Mr. X, and it's okay. It's fine. There's gonna be more like him, basically. They're gonna make more of them, basically, and it's okay. I'm not that pissed off about it. I'm like kind of pissed off about it. It's fine. But in any case, I gotta go to bed. So you are your own one-person bomb squad. Only you can stop people from being depressed about their situation, little grief, and all the things that make them lonely and depressed and unnerved and stupid and dumb and drunk. So it's not always about that, but just pace yourselves, man. Pace yourselves. I am going to bed now, all the way. Bye time for me. Bye.